Welcome back to yet another edition of the Covers Bowl Betting Preview Show. I am Andrew Cayley, joined as always by my man Brad Powers, where we will be breaking down each and every bowl this season. And we are coming up to I'm gonna say the infamous now Duke Mayo Bowl, one of the newer bowls, which is now one of the more popular ones, I guess, where commentators are dunking things in mayo that they shouldn't be, and instead of a Gatorade bath, we get a mayo bath. Do you want to win that? Do you want that Mayo bath? I don't know, but we get a nice Power 5 matchup in it either way. UNC taking on West Virginia. No word officially as of yet if Drake May plays this game. I would be shocked if he did. I'm sure you would be shocked as well. Potential top 3 pick in the NFL draft, and that would mean there would be no Drake May to cover up these UNC defensive mistakes that we've seen all season long, which has cost them in some big games. Meanwhile, West Virginia kind of quietly solid down the stretch. I know the schedule was kind of soft, but they took care of business. What are your numbers saying here, Brad?
Well, I'm glad you brought up numbers because I think a lot of times you can throw them out because I mean, numbers for the full season would have said, "Whoa, North Carolina catching 3.5 against West Virginia, give me the hook with North Carolina." But for reasons that you mentioned, like Drake May being out, I mean, it has to be out, right? He can't play in this game. It hasn't been official yet, but I have to assume that he's not playing. And I got to be honest with you, even when he did play this year, have you seen North Carolina down the stretch? I thought it was a really bad finish to the season that had some high hopes. They're starting with back-to-back losses as a huge favorite against Virginia and Georgia Tech. Then they came up short against Clemson, lost their rival NC State. There's not a lot of positive momentum right now with the North Carolina program. If you can't win a lot of games with Sam Howell and Drake May at quarterback, how you going to win with a backup? I mean, it's been a terrible coaching job by Mac Brown here the last couple of years. And speaking of coaching, I think West Virginia's coach, Neil Brown, has done a tremendous job this year. Keep in mind, he was all but fired coming into the season. People wanted him out of there. They go 8-4. It's a really good season. They played, consistent football for the most part outside of that Oklahoma game down the stretch. Took care of business. I think they're buttoned up in this game. North Carolina is not. Let's lay the points here with West Virginia.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head here. I love that. Like they had Sam Howell and Drake May as their last 2 quarterbacks, and this program is basically 1-0. It's a really tough spot, like you said, and I think you're right. Neil Brown is going to be covered in Mayo at the end of this, so let's lay it West Virginia -3.5 in the Duke Mayo Bowl. For more free bowl betting picks, please head on over to covers.com.